And next, second part of sedative hypnotics is barbiturates. These barbiturates are popular hypnotics and sedatives of the last century up to 1960s, but are used now to promote sleep or to calm the patients. Barbiturates are derived from barbituric acid. It is the second choice as sedative hypnotic. Mainly, these barbiturates are identified in 1864 by Adolf von Baer, a German chemist. After that, it is commercialized as Veronal for its sedative and hypnotic effects in 1903, and later in 1911 phenobarbital synthesized and discovered to elevate night seizures. So sometimes seizures may appear in the night, and this can also be decreased by using these barbiturates. And these barbiturates, as we discussed already, these are not used to promote sleep, but these are used to decrease the anxiety. Okay. And these are first that means as first these are discovered for that purpose as a sedative. Later on they have identified for the hypnotic purpose also. Second choice, mainly these will cause in the CNS especially sedation, sleep, anesthesia, and also coma in a dose dependent manner. Okay, so coming to classification of barbiturates, long acting means 6 to 12 hours. These are mephobarbital and phenobarbital. Short acting drugs are hexobarbital, pentobarbital, and secobarbital. Intermediate acting or 3 to 6 hours, amobarbital, aprobarbital, betobarbital. And ultra short acting, not sound, ultra short acting drugs are less than 15 to 20 minutes. These are thiopentone sodium and methohexitone. This is a classification of barbiturates. And coming to its pharmacological action, they are general depressants for all excitable cells in the CNS and is most sensitive when their effect is almost global. But certain areas are more susceptible. So especially if you see in the CNS, it will produce a dose dependent effects as we discussed. Mainly hypnotic dose shortens the time taken to fall asleep and increase duration. Okay, so that means initially onset of sleep will be decreased, but the duration of sleep condition will be increased. And in the mornings also we feel as sleepy by taking these drugs, not only in the night time, and next day after taking these drugs we will feel some sedative and hypnotic condition. That means we will be very drowsy and sleepy condition. And sedative dose is given at daytime can produce drowsiness, reduction in anxiety and excitability. So mostly these drugs are preferred during the night time only. No analgesic effect but can cause a hyperalgesia condition. Okay, and anticonvulsant property will be there for these barbiturates. That's why in anticonvulsant classification also barbiturates are used, phenobarbital especially. Okay, and other systems are mainly respiration is depressed in higher dose, and coming to CVS, slight decrease in blood pressure and heart rate, and skeletal muscles will be hypnotic dose has little effect, but anesthetic dose reduces muscle contraction by action on neuromuscular junction. Okay, smooth muscles, for if you consider smooth muscles, the tone and motility of the bowel is decreased by hypnotic dose. You know that all if barbiturates or anything sedatives, if you give, our body will be in a drowsy state, and all the actions will be become very slower. That's why our GI tract will also become very decreased in action in its functioning, so that motility of the bowel will be decreased, so that constipation will be as a result as we use longer days for these drugs. Okay, and kidney this will tend to reduce urine flow. Okay, so these are the actions. And coming to mechanism of action of barbiturates, these will act primarily on the GABA center. Okay, so these barbiturates, but these will not bind to benzodiazepine receptor alpha and gamma. It mainly bind to alpha by beta on the same macromolecular complex. In this diagram you can see where the benzodiazepine receptor and barbiturate receptor and GABA receptor. Here if you see alpha by beta, these barbiturates will act exactly on this alpha by beta picrotoxin site. Okay, so this site is mainly effective for barbiturate to act directly. Okay, because of the presence of only these subunits is sufficient for their response. So they also enhance benzodiazepine binding site receptors at high concentration. They will directly increase the chloride conductance and inhibit calcium dependent release of neurotransmitters. So that means GABA mimetic action will be there, and calcium related excitability of the cells will be inhibited. And if you see this GABA is activated by this barbiturate's action, immediately the chloride will be released inside the intracellular space, so that hyperpolarization will be occurred. Okay, and also in addition they depress glutamate induced neuronal depolarization through AMPA receptors. Okay, so and also these are excitatory amino acid receptors. Glutamate are excitatory, and at high concentration barbiturates depress voltage sensitive Na plus K plus channels as well. A dose dependent effect on multiple neuronal targets appears to confer the ability to produce any grade of depression, CNS depression especially. So that means if you increase the dose, going on increasing, it may produce sedative and hypnotic dose, and also anesthesia we can use, but still depression will cause to, and it will lead to coma condition. So by observing the patient condition, we should monitor the dose of barbiturate. Okay, and coming to pharmacokinetics, these are well absorbed from the GI tract and widely distributed in the body. The rate of entry into the CNS depends on the lipid solubility. The highly lipid soluble barbiturate like thiopentone have a fast onset of action, and but these will have redistribution also from CNS to the skeletal muscles and also to the adipose tissue. Okay, so in this condition these will last its action in the adipose tissue and also skeletal muscles. They won't show further action in after removing from the CNS. Okay, it is metabolized in the liver by oxidation, dealkylation and conjugation. Okay, and all the metabolites are excreted in urine. Okay, so for this metabolism it takes plasma T half ranges from 12 to 40 hours especially. These sometimes these long acting drugs will also be there, which will act up to 40 hours. Okay, and coming to uses, except for phenobarbital in epilepsy and thiopentone in anesthesia, no other barbiturates are used nowadays. Okay, so still some people are using some of the drugs, but benzodiazepines are most properly used, and these are very limited users there for barbiturates, and occasionally used as adjuvants in psychosomatic disorders. Hypnotic and anxiolytic have been superseded by benzodiazepines. And adverse effects are hangover, tolerance and dependence on repeated usage, mental confusion, impaired performance and traffic accidents, idiosyncrasy, hypersensitivity, withdrawal symptoms, excitement, hallucinations, delirium, convulsions, death. So these are the conditions we can see with barbiturates. And acute barbiturate poisoning, first and foremost thing we should know is for these barbiturates are also became drug abuse, so that mostly suicidal and sometimes accidental thoughts will come by continuously using these drugs, because the patient will feel very lonely, very depressed, something he is unable to cope up with the daily activities, so that he will become very depression, slow and shallow breathing, hypotension, skin eruption, cardiovascular collapse and renal failure. All these conditions will lead to this likeness in his life. Okay, so those mainly depends on lipid solubility of the drug, 2 to 3 grams for more and 5 to 10 grams for less lipid soluble. Okay, so these after we increase in dose will affect poisoning. Okay, and what is the treatment for this acute barbiturate poisoning is, especially there is no specific antidote for barbiturates. If you see benzodiazepines, flumazenil, everything is there. That benzodiazepines have perfect and specific antidote, but barbiturates don't have any specific antidote. This gastric lavage followed by administration or activated charcoal to prevent further absorption of barbiturates. Okay, and also supportive measures we can take like blood pressure, adequate ventilation, blood volume maintenance by IV fluids, and oxygen administration. Only forced alkaline diuresis with sodium bicarbonate 1 milli equivalents per kg IV with or without mannitol is useful for removing the drug. Okay, hemodialysis should be done especially if there is renal failure. Otherwise hemodialysis is also not that much necessary for the barbiturate poisoning condition. Okay, so what are the advantages of benzodiazepine over barbiturate means, these are selective minimal respiratory and cardiovascular depression is there for benzodiazepines, and high therapeutic index, less hangover, not enzyme inducer, less dependency with minimal withdrawal symptoms, has specific antagonist. So these are the main uses for this